Previously on heyyyitsely.
Someone asked me, kailan daw yung huling iyak ko? Recently lang. What is your favorite place you've traveled to and why? My favorite place I've ever traveled to was Hawaii, hands down. I love Hawaii. Ano po yung mga na-realize nyo this quarantine? Siguro kung gaano ako ka-blessed. Next question is the one that a lot of you guys have been asking as well. Do I have a boyfriend? Am I single? Am I taken? Bakit nyo ako tinatanong? Haliligawan nyo ba ako? Okay, so we have a little outfit change here because my brother spilled powder all over my shirt. And plus, I wanted to have a little photo shoot with this top because I feel cute. Anyways, one of the most frequently asked questions I got was whether or not I have a boyfriend. I think I should have brought my father for this one, but I want you guys to let me know what you think. Comment down below whether or not you think I'm single. And so the moment you all have been waiting for. The most frequently asked question of all time for this whole video. What school do I go to? Well, at this point, I feel like a lot of you have already figured that out already, and so I'm here to officially announce that I go to school at FEU Nicanor Reyes Medical Foundation. Wow, that is a long name! So yeah, if you go there or if you're planning on going there and you see me, don't be afraid to say hi, hit me up. Or whatever. So now we're gonna move on to the nursing related questions that you guys gave me. Finally, we have arrived at your final destination. I know this is what you guys have all been waiting for, so hindi na ako magpapaligoy-ligoy pa. Let's go. How to know we are suitable to be a nurse or not? Well, I'm not really one that can tell you whether or not you can be a nurse, but what I can tell you is that if you have a passion for helping people, for caring for people, for really learning how one can gain optimal health, and just overall be a good caregiver to anyone who needs help, then I think you'll be a perfect nurse. Online classes for first-year nursing students, yay or nay? So to everyone that's been asking me whether or not they should enroll for nursing classes if it's gonna be online, I honestly can't tell you what to do, but for me personally, I'm just kind of like, I'll take what I can get for now. And so if my classes are gonna be online for the rest of the school year, then so be it. But honestly, nursing is a skill-based course. Even though there's lots of knowledge and theories behind it, it's really a skill-based course, which is hard to learn if we're only doing it online. So online classes aren't really gonna cater to that aspect of nursing, but they can cater to the knowledge and the theories behind it that you have to memorize. Why did you choose nursing as your course? So if you guys don't know yet, nursing is actually my pre-med. I took nursing because I know that nurses get to work side by side with doctors, and we get a lot of clinical and hospital experience ever since second year, so I think that'll be a real advantage for me once I start medical school. Hello everyone, change position because I'm gonna eat some egg pie. This one's asking if choice ba ng parents ko na mag-aral ako ng nursing or I just really like it. I just really like it. Am I taking nursing as a pre-med course? The answer is yes. Gaano kahirap ang nursing? Nursing is very, very hard. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm not gonna pretend like everything's okay. Nursing is very hard, but it is very rewarding. When you're a nursing student, not only are you pressured to pass all your classes, all the tests, all the quizzes, all the projects, and everything, at the same time, you're also pressured to put what you're learning in class to practice on actual human beings, and you don't want to mess that up. Okay, what is the hardest subject that I have had so far? Easy answer. Pediatrics. You think learning about the normal human body is hard? Learning about a small human body is hard because everything is so much different. I mean, you have the regular human body and then you have the baby human body, and it's just so different. It's like a whole nother universe. There's just so many sicknesses to learn, so many diseases, and then different vital signs, and everything is just so complicated. Incoming nursing freshman student po here, any recommendations po sa unofficial? So for everyone that's asking about books or anything, I recommend you watch my essential textbooks for nursing students. Just go ahead and click the card right here. How do you stay positive all throughout your nursing studying years? Just remember why you did it in the first place, and remember that once you finish all of the years of nursing, once you're graduated, once you're an RN, then everything that you worked hard for was finally paid off. Magastos po ba ang nursing? Yes, so much. not only the tuition, but we have different kind of uniforms. We have type A uniform, and then we have another kind of uniform for second year, and then we have the caps and the pins and the aprons, and then our scrubs. And not just that, we also have different kind of nursing supplies that we need to have almost every single week, and so those expenses really add up. Have you ever encountered a cadaver in anatomy? Not directly. Actually, what happened was during our NFE lab, we had this time where we had to pass through a med student's classroom, and so as we were passing by, we were like, oh my gosh, what is that smell? And every single table had a cadaver laid there, just there, and we were just like, oh, okay, we're gonna have to deal with that all the time. So we were just like, oh my goodness. I wasn't able to see it like up close, like really peek into it, because you know all the med students were focusing, but I have been in the same room as a cadaver. Which type of wards have you experienced going on clinical attachments? So far I've only been in the delivery room, which is where we help deliver babies, either normal delivery or a C-section, and also we deal with women in labor and also women after they give birth, the postpartum stages. And then I've also been in the OB ward, which is pretty much the same thing. We're dealing with women who had just given birth, except we're not helping delivering the babies. And then I've also been in healthcare centers where we basically assist the doctors in whatever they tell us to do, and we also do health teachings. Before this quarantine started, we were supposed to start working in the pediatric ward, but unfortunately, hindi umabot, so yeah. How did you know po ba na gusto niyo talaga yung nursing? Actually, nung una, medyo takot ako kasi feeling ko hindi ko gusto. Kasi nahihirapan talaga ako sa mga subjects ko nung first year. Especially microbiology. Oh my gosh, microbiology! Okay, can we rewind to the question, which subject is the hardest? I said pediatrics because that is the hardest subject for me in second year. But in first year, microbiology is hands down the hardest subject ever. Overall, I just really love the feeling of helping people. I guess that's why nursing has a really special place in my heart. What can you say to all incoming freshman nursing students? Good luck! And also, watch my 10 things I wish I knew before starting nursing school video. Click the card right here. What is your worst experience in nursing, if you ever have? I don't know if I'm comfortable saying it, but for you guys, I will. So the worst experience that I've ever had in nursing was when we were all just kind of chill because we had just delivered a baby and doctors were working on a mother in the other room who was having a C-section. And so the mother was under anesthesia. She was kind of unconscious. She didn't have any idea what was going on. And so they took out the baby and they brought it into the room where you're supposed to like give it vaccines and measure it and dress it up, put a diaper on and everything. So I come up to them to see if I can help in any way, and I look closer and I'm like, why isn't the baby crying? It's supposed to be crying and it's not moving or anything. And it turns out that that baby was dead. I get so emotional. See, this is why I thought at first that I couldn't handle it, because I remember the look on the mother's face when the anesthesia wore off and she saw her baby just laying there. She was crying so hard and I was trying so hard not to cry in front of her because it's bad enough she was crying and I didn't want to add on to it, so I was really holding back my tears, unlike now. That was the worst experience I've ever had in nursing school, and I really wish I will never experience that ever again. It's the saddest thing. I remember coming home and hugging my mom really tight because that mother just lost her child, a child that she carried for 9 months. It's just gone. Okay, I'm gonna need to recover, guys. I don't know if you guys understood a single thing that I said, but basically I saw a mother lose her child, and that was the saddest thing that I've ever seen. And the reason why I'm crying so much is because I just chose to completely forget about it after I saw it, because it is the saddest thing I've ever seen in my whole life. And I hope that you never experience it, or any mother ever has to experience this. To any mother who has ever lost a child, my heart goes out to you. Stay strong and know that that child would have loved you. Unforgettable experience in nursing. I love you, Ate Ellie. I love you too. My most unforgettable experience in a positive sense would be the first time I was able to help deliver a baby. Best memories in nursing would have to be my very first clinical rotation, which was in a lying-in clinic. And if you guys want me to make a video that's kind of like a story time telling you guys about my very first clinical rotation, then comment down below and I might make a video about it. Hello, bakit required po nakaban ang hair? Hindi ba pwedeng braid ganon? By the way, you're so cutie. Thank you so much, you're cute as well. The reason why nurses are in a bun is because first and foremost, it's kind of like our uniform, so everyone looks the same, everyone looks clean, and also it is one of the best ways to put your hair away so that it doesn't get in the way when you're dealing with a patient. Sometimes when your hair is in a braid, the braids can get loose and then you'll have to keep on fixing it all the time, and you don't want that. But with the way that nursing students or nurses fix their hair, their bun is like really sleek and held back with hair gel, and we also have a hairnet that keeps it nice and secure so it doesn't fall out ever. How hard is math in nursing? It's honestly not that hard. You just have to memorize the equations and make sure that you're really fast and accurate when you're doing it. Do you consider having a boyfriend while studying nursing? Do you think you can handle having one while studying? So obviously, academics and our studies are a top priority in our lives. And if you have a partner that doesn't understand the fact that you have to study and you have to prepare, and studying takes up a lot of your time when it comes to nursing school, then you're gonna be coming to nursing school with tears, girl, because if you have a partner that doesn't understand that, that's not healthy. At the same time, if your partner is understanding when it comes to that, but you're the one who puts your studies aside to be with your partner all the time and focus on your partner only, and you just let go of your studies, then you're gonna be having a hard time too. If you have someone who's really understanding and really patient and is really supportive when it comes to your goals and dreams, then you'll have no problem. Curious lang ako kung nagkakatuluyan ba ang nurse at doctor. I don't know. I don't really know anyone in that situation. But I do know a nursing student that is dating a nurse. You go, girl! How do you relieve stress when studying nursing? I talked to one of my most favorite people in the whole entire world. What do you find challenging po about nursing? Like I said earlier, it's the pressure. The pressure is real, guys. I mean, like, you're so pressured trying to catch up with all of the lessons, trying to pass, and then you have to practice and practice and practice so you can do it in real life. And it's hard when you're good at ACADS but you're bad at skills, or if you're good at skills but you're bad at ACADS, and it's just mind-blowing. How many days ka nagduduty sa hospital in a week, and how many hours each day? We usually only have clinical rotations on Wednesdays and Thursdays. And the time depends on whether or not you're a day shift or a night shift. If you are a morning shift, then you'll probably start at around 6 or 7 a.m. That usually ends at around 2 or 3 p.m. I believe. And then if you are a night shift, then you'll start at around 2 or 3 p.m. whenever the morning shift ends until like 10 or 11 p.m. That's for my school. I don't know about other schools. Stethoscope recommendation, please. I recommend Littman, but of course not everyone has to have a Littman. I just really find that the quality is super good. It is a great investment and it'll last you until med school or even when you're working. What advices and study preparations would you give to us aspiring nurses who are still in high school? Just enjoy high school, and I wouldn't worry about nursing too much because when I was in senior high school, I wasn't advanced reading. I wasn't really looking into nursing because at the time I still wasn't sure if I was gonna take nursing. So I was just kind of chill. And then when we started nursing, I didn't really have like a hard time to adjust, or I didn't feel like I was behind or anything. It's just kind of like, you know, when you are new, it's the first day of school and they're introducing new subjects, and then you're all learning at the same time together at the same pace. So if you're in high school and you're thinking about taking up nursing, if you want to advance study, that's amazing, but I'm not pressuring you and you don't need the pressure. Just chill, go with the flow. Enjoy high school while you're still in it, please, for me, because I miss high school. My mother is here heating up lasagna, so if you hear noises, it's my mom. The lasagna's ready. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and have dinner first and I'll get back to you guys. Okay, we got a little outfit change because I want to look comfortable for dinner, so let's go.
Ang sarap talaga. May kutsi.
Iwasan mo.
May kutsi. Ang dadang. Frankies. Yung Frankies.
Stressed.
Masaya, di ba?
Ginagawa na. I'm full.
Mami, ito
You want manga?
Sa ano, papunta daw siya. Eh kaso, di ba?
Ano ka lang, wala kang stability. Maalim.
Hey guys, I'm back and I'm with Grizz here. I just did a little night skincare routine. So now I'm just going to answer the last few questions left, which are more like life related and more serious, which is why I saved them for the end. So, passion or practicality, and why both? That's something that I've never really had to think of before, because ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to be a doctor, and everyone knows that anyone in the medical profession gets paid very well, so I never really had that fight between passion or practicality. But I can share with you this, something that I learned from my senior high school teacher, Sir Eric. So hi Sir Eric, if you're watching this, then a shout out to you. He taught us something called an ikigai or an aikigai. I'm not sure, they're pronounced either way when I search it up. But anyways, that is a Japanese concept about your reason for being. So basically, your purpose in life. I'm just gonna insert a little chart here so you guys can follow along. I'll just make a little crash course on it because I haven't heard of this ever since 12th grade. So let me try to explain it real quick. So in the center of your chart is your ikigai or aikigai, and this is your purpose in life. Now there are 4 main components to find your purpose in life. The first one is that it has to be something that you love. So it has to be something that you really find joy in doing all the time and you really have passion for it. The second component is that it needs to be something that the world needs. Now what you're doing has to be something where you can contribute to the world, something that will improve the world in some way. The third component is that it needs to be something that you can be well paid for. Now the Japanese people also consider the ikigai as their equation to happiness. Now a lot of people will say that money can't buy you happiness, but money can put a roof over your heads and food in your mouth. So your ikigai or purpose in life needs to be something that you can be well paid for. Now the last component is that it needs to be something that you're good at. Not necessarily a born talent, but something that you have grown to become good at, or something that you have mastered, some kind of skill that you're really good at. Now within those 4 components you have other terms such as passion, mission, vocation, and profession, but I'm not going to get too deep into that. If you guys want to learn more about ikigai or aikigai, then go ahead and check out the link down below. Okay, what's your perspective about love, romance? Hehe. At first when you're having fun, you're just kind of looking and talking to people and having fun, being flirty and all of that. You'll feel really good about it, and then you'll get butterflies and kinikilig ka dun sa gilid. But once you find the one and you're serious about each other and you've been through so many ups and downs, you'll realize that love is not a feeling and it's actually a choice. Because love is something that you really have to work hard for. No matter how hard things get, you still choose that person over and over and over again because you know that you can overcome it together. Love is finding your ultimate best friend that you will just never be able to get rid of. No matter how weird they are, how annoying they are, how many fights you guys get into, when you really love someone, you'll just find yourself randomly smiling because you realize how happy they make you. At first, when your relationship starts out, kinikilig pa kayong dalawa with every single move, every single text, call, post. But when relationships last, sometimes the butterflies don't. Instead of feeling all happy and energetic and giggly inside when you're with that person, you'll feel something way much deeper. Instead, you'll feel peaceful and calm and safe and at home with that person. And you'll feel like you really see yourself with that person in the future. Okay, this last question is good so I can leave you guys with positive vibes. Motivation quotes na gusto mo. Recently, I was really discouraged because I feel like I've been working out and trying to eat healthy, but I'm really far from my weight goal, right? But someone very special to me reminded me to celebrate the small successes. So even if I only lost 12 pounds and I'm still far away from my goal, I'm still happy because I feel healthier and I know that I'm getting closer and closer. So I'll leave you with this quote. A little progress each day adds up to big results. And that is in every single aspect of your life. So yeah guys, that's all I have for my Q&A video. I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of Q&A. I really didn't want to just sit down and answer a bunch of questions because I want it to be a little more interesting. I want to move around and change different settings because man, I have been in this house for 3 months straight now. and I miss the outside world. So I hope you guys appreciated my little intro at the beginning. I worked really hard on that. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell. Don't forget to follow me on all of my social media right here. I'm Ellie. Don't forget to keep it simple. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!